What up, y'all? So in this video, I'm going to go over how I trade US30, how this trading strategy is very simple, very easy. It don't matter if you're a beginner, don't matter wherever you are in trader, whether you're a beginner or a veteran. Look, this strategy is like beautiful, y'all. So I want to go over this particular day that we did, y'all, how we made 700% gain on one signal. And y'all, we did this with no indicators, no, looking at the news, no, none of that. Just straight technical analysis. What that means is we get up in the morning, we look at the computer screen, and we base our judgment based upon what is actually happening in our face at that moment. We don't look at the news, which can be very misleading. What we do is we just take advantage of the market by being consistent, having a strategy, and sticking to that strategy. But more importantly, we're being disciplined in executing that strategy. All right? So let's dive in. All right, y'all, before we even look at the charts, I first want to bring you over here to the signal room so you can see exactly what happened on each of these days. So the first trade that we took, we lost, y'all. So I'm going to share with you guys why we lost that trade. And in this, you guys are going to be able to see my strategy. And you guys can execute the same strategy, y'all. But remember, the strategies don't matter if you're not disciplined in applying the strategy, okay? So, first trade we lost. Second trade, this is whenever we just went absolutely crazy, y'all. We hit a 7-1 within 30 minutes. What that is saying is you made a 700% gain on whatever you risked for that particular day, all right? So I'm going to show you guys, again, I'm going to show you our loss, but I'm also going to show you why we won and why we won so big. All right, let's get to it. All right, so I'm going to show you guys what I was exactly seeing in this particular morning. All right, so as you can see, price overall, we are in an uptrend, right? So what that means is we're having higher highs and also we're having lower highs, okay? But I'm also starting to see that price is wanting to start reversing on the downside. How do I know that? Because we are starting to have lower lows and we're starting to have higher lows. All right, I'm sorry, not higher lows, lower highs. All right, forgive me. So yes, we are starting to have lower highs and lower lows. All right, so guys, I know that price is wanting to reverse on the downside. All I'm looking for at this point is a breakout towards the downside, all right? And this was why I lost my first trade, all right? So right here, I'm seeing a strong support level coming up. So that means if price breaks out of our gold zone, y'all, if you have been watching my videos, you know I talk about the gold zone a lot, right? This is our gold zone. So that means if price breaks out of this area here, that means that we're probably definitely going to be coming down, okay? This is our gold zone right here, all right? So I tried to get in the market a little bit earlier so we can go ahead and catch some momentum on the downward side, all right? But again, I trade at 7 a.m. So at 7 a.m. to between 7 a.m. and 7:10, I'm kind of starting to know where we're at. All right, so I'm starting to know where my entry is probably going to be. The reason I love to trade at that particular time is because a lot of support and resistances are being respected because market doesn't have much momentum at those times, right? So, and I love that, okay? So whenever we do get that push, whenever at 8:30 or 9:30, which is New York session Eastern time, whenever those do open, we really get that push and it bounces off where our support and resistance was, which can, cause us to have major profits. But what I love about it is whenever, price takes off at our support and resistance, we can now slide our stop loss up and our trade is protected. And it's just a really simple strategy, y'all. So, okay. So, and again, if I'm like talking too fast, forgive me. You guys can ask questions. I will be hosting different things so you guys can have some Q&A sessions with me. And we just kill it together, y'all. Okay? So, on this particular day, again, it is 6:45 at this particular moment. All right? Boom. This is my entry right here. I'm going to rewind it. Well, I'm actually not going to rewind it, actually, y'all. I'm going to just show you where I got in at. Boom. I got in right here. Whenever I'm trading NASDAQ, I'm sorry, not NASDAQ, US30 is always 350 pips. All right. So this is my stop loss up here, and take TP1, which is our take profit one, is right here, which is a 1-to-1. All right. So once we touch a 1-to-1, that is actually a winning day for us. I'm not saying that you have to close, but what I'm saying is on these days, for some people that love to take 1-to-1s, this is a good day, right? By just taking the 1-to-1. All right. So price still haven't touched our 1-to-1 yet, so we're currently losing this. Not saying we're losing this trade at this moment, but prices haven't got to our spot yet, right? So let's see. Price came down here. This is our gold zone. Remember, this is our gold zone. But I was looking for price to break through our gold zone, right? But price really respected it, right? So therefore, we got shut out on this first trade, y'all. So we got shut out because price respected our gold zone. Mind you, I know that price is always going to respect our gold zone at those times. I'm not going to say always, but for the majority of the time, price respects our gold zones, okay? And because of that, I lost this first trade. But the only reason we called this trade early before I even touched our gold zone is simply because I knew that price wanted to break out on the downside. All right. So we lost first trade of the day. So we just, we're going to wait around until we get a nice breakout, and that's what it was. All right. And this is where we caught our second trade for this massive win today. Again, I knew price wanted to break out. It is 9:15. All right. New York session starts at 9:30. So therefore, I know that we're probably going to get a strong push in either direction. And I was leaning towards it breaking out to the downward side just because of our analysis that we already did that morning. All right. So that means that once price breaks through this strong support level, we're getting in this trade immediately. We're getting in this trade right down here. Okay. And boom. All right, guys. And that is all. That's all she wrote. This was a very nice trade. Okay. Again, I wish I would have just, that first trade of the day, I knew that price is going to respect it, but I was hoping that price wasn't going to go back up to that push up before it came back down. I was looking for that initial breakout, but it's all good. At the end of the day, we made a 7-to-1 on this day. A 700% gain is absolutely insane. All right, guys. So look, that's a wrap, y'all. So listen, this is a very, very, very simple strategy, y'all. Trade 15-minute time frame, 7 a.m. in the morning. Look for the next support and resistance to be respected, and look to execute on those gold zones, which are our support and resistances. It's either going to bounce off of the resistance or the support level. If not, it's more likely want to break out, as you just seen in this video here. All right. So look, God bless y'all. Keep putting God first in your life, and y'all just keep killing it. Keep doing what you're doing. Continue being great. Continue progressing as a person. Most importantly, continue being better as a person. Continue to put God first in your life. And if you haven't, I really, really encourage you to start. All right. God bless y'all. Peace.